Hi, this is Anthony. So, when I want to buy a house directly from a homeowner, what paperwork should I have, or what contract paperwork do I need to sign in order to show that I want to get the house?
Okay, thanks, Anthony. So this comes back to my old wholesaling days, buying a property. You just need a simple purchase agreement, depending on your state, and then of course within that purchase agreement, usually you will pick a 30-day closing time. Depending on if you're getting financing, you'll pick however you want to do it. If you've got a cash deal, I used to buy the properties within. I would do a 15-day close, very quick close. So I would put closing within 15 days inside the purchase agreement. And you can find very simple purchase agreements on the internet. Just Google purchase agreements and grab one that suits you. And depending on how you're going to buy it, you're going to either buy it in your own name, your personal name, Anthony, or you're going to buy it in an LLC because you're buying it as an investment. So these things to consider, and then a 15-day close. And then, of course, you can have certain things within the contract and provisions. I used to put in there that I had the right to cancel the purchase agreement if I discovered through inspection that there was some big issue, right? You go in and get an inspection on the property and you find out that the foundation is crumbling, or there's termites, or there's something where the numbers now don't make sense because you're going to have to spend a lot more money. In New Jersey, I used to have a clause in there about oil tanks. Back in the day in New Jersey, totally different than other parts of the country, they used to have big tanks in the ground that they would fill up heating oil. So the truck would come by and it would fill up the heating oil for the house, and it would just put it in the ground. Those things were terrible for the environment, and they break down and they leak. And very often, if there was a heating oil tank in a property, it could almost kill the deal because then you have to find out, okay, was this thing intact or did it rust and then break down, and then now the oil we need remediation, environmental remediation, where maybe it's leaked into the neighbor's yard and it costs tens of thousands of dollars. Total nightmare. So I used to have that clause in that side of that purchase agreement that if I discovered an oil tank, we would be able to cancel the deal. But just keep it very simple. A purchase agreement can be 1 or 2 pages. In fact, a purchase agreement can literally be written on the back of a napkin. It's not a big deal. Then, of course, when you go, you need to have a good title company that you're going to work with, or an attorney, depending on your state. Some states allow you to use title companies. That's my experience. Other states, you have to use a lawyer for a closing. Hire one of those for a couple of $100s. They're going to get the title work. They're going to have to do a title search on the property so that you can have free and clear title. And so that's all you need. Really, that is the most important paperwork, is going to be the title company or the attorney for closing. The purchase agreement literally can be like a napkin. This is just an agreement between you and the seller. When they start doing the actual closing documents and the title work, that's going to be handled by a professional. That is the most important piece of the process. Again, purchase agreements don't really mean a lot. Again, it's just it's an agreement to buy the property, and you follow through, or if there's a problem with the property, you cancel the deal, and you put down earnest money. You can put down $5,000, $10,000, whatever your earnest money deposit is going to be for this property, and then the title company will do the rest of the paperwork to move you towards closing. So the professionals will handle the closing, Anthony. It's really not up to you to handle that piece of it. And of course, a big piece of it is going to be whether or not you're getting financing. Or is a bank involved in the process? Then you're going to definitely want a 30-day closing time. If there's cash, 15 days, you can do it as soon as you can, and as soon as the title company can prepare the documents and get it done. Hope you find that helpful. Again, you can go to our website, go to Morris Invest. That's Morris. That's my last name, morrisinvest.com. If you're ready to become a real estate investor, again, we're building about 500 homes this year, single families and duplexes, new construction built from the ground up in some of the best rental markets in the country. Again, we have financing built in with all of our banks that we work with, non-recourse financing as well if your credit is not as great, or if you're an international investor, non-recourse is a great way to actually build up a portfolio of properties that way. So please give us a call. Again, go to morrisinvest.com, click on the book a call button, and book a call with our team today, and we'll jump on the phone with you for 30 minutes and walk you through that process, learn about your goals, learn about your financial goals, and then help you build a path towards financial freedom. Thank you for listening, everyone. Now go out there, take action, become a real estate investor. I believe it's the number one way to build wealth. We'll see you next time.